The story of Dinka Chief and his terrible end. Dinka Chief. He was a big and strong man, but he was also very mean. The chief was not a good chief. He was a tyrant, which means he did whatever he wanted and didn't care about anyone else. This chief made all the men in the village do terrible things. At night, he would force them to stand still, holding up his mosquito net. Can you imagine standing all night, without sleeping, just to hold a net? It was very hard, and it made the men very tired and sad. But Chief did even worse things. He took all the beautiful girls and women from the village and made them his concubines. This means he made them stay with him even if they didn't want to. The women were scared, and they missed their families very much. The people of Dinka village were very unhappy. They were tired of Chief's cruel ways. The men were tired of standing all night, and the women missed their homes. But no one knew what to do because he was the chief, and he had many guards to protect him. One day, Chief's guards started talking to each other. They were tired too. They didn't like the way Chief treated the people. "Why do we protect a man who is so cruel?" one guard asked. The others nodded in agreement. They had families in the village too, and they didn't want their children to be afraid of their own chief. The guards made a plan. They decided it was time to stop Chief. But they had to be very careful. If Chief found out about their plan, he would be very angry. So, they waited until the night was very dark and everyone was asleep. That night, when Chief was sleeping in his big house, the guards quietly entered. They moved slowly and didn't make any noise. One guard whispered, "Now is the time." They all took a deep breath, their hearts beating fast. They knew this was a big moment. With courage in their hearts, the guards went to Chief's bed. One guard held a strong rope, and the others held their spears. Suddenly, they jumped on Chief, tying him up with the rope. Chief woke up and tried to shout, but it was too late. The guards had caught him. "Why are you doing this?" Chief shouted. "I am your chief." But the guards just shook their heads. "You were a bad chief," they said. "You hurt the people of this village for too long." The guards took Chief outside to the middle of the village. By now, the people were waking up and coming out of their homes. They saw Chief Lual tied up and couldn't believe their eyes. One of the guards stepped forward and said, "Chief was a bad chief. He hurt all of us. We decided we can't let him hurt anyone anymore." The people cheered. They were so happy that the mean chief would no longer be in charge. The guards took Chief away, far from the village, so he could never come back. And so, the village of Dinka was free. The men could sleep at night, and the women could go back to their families. The people chose a new chief, one who was kind and listened to them. Everyone was happy again. And that is how the story of the terrible Chief Lual came to an end.